KTN News.
So now ODM party leader Raila Odinga, who is the designated presidential candidate for Azimio La Umoja movement, has formed a strong campaign team that will run the movement, being propelled by President Uhuru Kenyatta and the ODM leader. It is made up of a high-level team of politicians and professionals to run its presidential campaigns in the run-up to 9th general election. While Laikipia Governor Nderitu Mureithi will be heading the Raila Odinga campaign board, Kenya Human Rights Commission Chair Professor Makau Mutua will be heading a 7-member advisory council that will consist of professionals and businessmen to strategize on the agenda and funding of the campaigns. Our senior political affairs reporter Chris Thairo reports.
It's all systems go for ODM party leader Raila Odinga as he tries his 5th stab at the presidency ahead of the August elections. As he rolls out his national campaigns, Raila has already set up a team of men and women who will propel him to occupy the house on the hill. The strategy team is made up of the Advisory Council, the Raila Odinga Campaign Board and the Raila Odinga Secretariat. The Raila Odinga Advisory Council consists of professionals and technocrats and chaired by Professor Makau Mutua. He is also an author and a distinguished professor of law at the University of Buffalo in the US. Other members are former head of civil service in the Moi regime, Dr. Salikos Gay. The former Aldai MP has a reputation of thoroughness and boasts of a vast regional and international networks. Lawyer Paul Mwangi, who was a co-chair of the Building Bridges Initiative BBI and also an advisor to the ODM party leader Raila Odinga. Professor Peter Wanyande, who is a lecturer at the University of Nairobi. Karuti Kanyinga, who is an accomplished development researcher and scholar with an extensive national and international experience and exposure. He has carried out many research programs and projects at the Institute for Development Studies at the University of Nairobi in the last 29 years. John Githongo, who is a founder of the Transparency International and who unraveled corruption scandals during the first term of retired President Moi Kibaki. Seth Kakusie, who is a politician in Kibwezi West. The council will be the top decision-making body and will sieve decisions made by the campaign board and will decide the day-to-day activities. Then there is the Raila Odinga Election Campaign Board, which is headed by Laikipia Governor Nderitu Mureithi. Other members of the council that will be chaired by Raila himself include Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya, Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o, Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho, his Kitui counterpart Charity Ngilu, and former Speaker of the National Assembly Francis Ole Kaparo. Former Deputy Commissioner of the Kenya Revenue Authority KRA Elizabeth Meo, the Chief Executive Officer of the board, which also brings on board media mogul and chairman of the Royal Media Services Dr. S.K. Masharia. Former television journalist Dennis Onsarigo was appointed as the news press secretary of Raila Odinga's 2022 campaign secretariat. This team will play the role of a war council by remaining invisible and only making key decisions. The board will have sweeping powers to manage the campaign, fundraise, hire and fire staff, and manage logistics. The professionals will be mandated with fine-tuning Raila's legal, calendar, and economic messages that resonate well with the voters. Chris Thairo, KTN News, Nairobi.
Right, allow me to take a short commercial break here on KTN News Prime. I'll be right back with